So it's been a while since I've read here, and I hope it's to read slow enough that you guys understand what I'm saying. So, it's a short story of mine, and it's called the Cafe Shop at the End. Oh, and just let me know if I'm going too fast. Just raise your hands, and I'll slow down a little bit. All right, cool. All right, Cafe Shop at the End. Quentin always had this remarkable uniqueness about him. He had this temperance to attract others to him. Although he never wanted to meet those he attracted, his sapphire eyes had a glimmering gentleness to those who stared into them. All beings noticed that in Quentin's eyes, it only took one blink to remember that moment of safe bliss. In addition, he had this endowed, authentic smile when greeting someone. His light pink lips would stretch to each side of his face, spraying his cheeks and revealing a non-threatening demeanor. Yes, Quentin O'Kelly was unique. Maybe this is why he ended up where he was. Many might say that the universe has no limits. It's a highway with no endpoint, just yellow lines on a black road that never ceases. Yet this cafe is the endpoint. No, it is not a purgatorial place of existence. It's unique enigma in the middle of the universe for those who would visit, and for one who worked there. Quentin was still trying to fathom that realization within the reaches of his heart and soul. That thought of purpose was a question that every sentient life form had discovered for themselves. From the small ants crawling along the dust of the earth to an exploding supernova, feasting on the solar system that contains it. Yes, the electrons within his brain were active about this question of existence. The cafe existed for Quentin, and he existed for the cafe. Some would say they shared a symbiotic bond. Quentin had been there as a barista in a place where time had no presence. Because of that, he would construct a cappuccino in an instant. He would dose and pack those pieces of grounded espresso into a handle basket, and then he would begin the extraction process. After a moment, the brown-like liquid drizzled into a silver cappuccino cup. He would watch its color morph from dark brown, tan, and then finally to bright blonde. Afterwards, he would pour milk into a metallic pitcher, and he would use one of the skinny metallic arms an espresso machine to steam it. The liquid would spin into a whirlpool as it heated up. As the milk spun, he would move the pitcher slightly enough to create a cloud-like froth of foam on the top layer. Quentin had quickly finished making a cappuccino for the customer that sat on a burgundy stool behind the long marble countertop. Here you go, man, Quentin said with a firm and friendly voice as he turned around and placed the cup in front of Cindy. How have you been today? Cindy grabbed the brown fedora off his head with his long, tar-colored fingers and placed it on the counter to his right. His skin was hairless, scaly, and smooth, giving him a shadowy complexion, and his large egg-shaped eyes were smug gray with no pupils. Although most human beings would never appreciate the beauty of what Cindy looked like, Quentin was one. Shigen, can I ask you an honest question? He said with somberness in his voice. Shigen stared at Quentin with his inquisitive dark eyes. Honestly, if that's what you want, if that's what you wish, so be it. Quentin's lips moved slightly to his left as he glared at Cindy. Why do you come here? I only see you and Moira here and nobody else. Cindy leaned back a little, rubbed under his long mouth, pulled his arm aside, and looked at Quentin with gentle eyes. Well, this place I know where dark and light can meet as separate entities and see the beauty of our forms. I know you see it, don't you? Quentin's eyebrows reached upwards a little. The cafe doors opened in a slow progression, as if they honored the being walking in. Quentin and Cindy both turned their heads, seeing a unique being of the universe. She had on a golden cream gown that reached down to her feet and moved like the ocean. With every step, she made the gown move with her, as another pendant on her body. Her milky skin glimmered, reflecting the light that came from the lamps in the shop. As she walked gracefully to the counter and sat on the stool next to Cindy. Speaking of Myra, hello. His smile widened from one corner of his face to the next. Mora sighed with warmth as she turned to him. Hi, guys. Her lips moved peacefully as she greeted them, revealing her heartfelt familiarity. She had a unique trait about her. She was naturally genuine. She laughed, flipped her bright amber hair around, and gently blinked her eyes, which were lavender and surrounded by a space of yellow. The usual melody? Quinn said in a Victorian voice, tilting his head down slightly. Quinn knew that this voice meant a humorous stir. So every time he did that, her body illuminated. And then Quinn and Cynthia would look at each other meaningfully, smile, and laugh. Myra giggled. It was a cute and innocent giggle. You two men, I don't know how life would be without you, she said gently. Quinn turned around and quickly prepared her drink, a simple steamed milk tea and tea dessert. He gently sat the drink down and gave it to her, and she illuminated her lips, and her illuminated lips sipped it slowly with an honoring passion. Mora, can I ask you a question? Quinn said, with a little more confidence. Mora's lavender eyes glared at him. Do you want to ask me a question or an honest question? She smirked gently. Myra always preferred Quinn to not hold anything back. She represented those who did even more. Senior was about to open his mouth, and then her eyebrows raised. He closed his mouth and blinked his eyelids sideways. Well, I want to know why you come here. And I asked him the same thing. Quentin somberly expressed as he tilted his head quickly towards Cinder. Mora looked at Quentin and then to Cinder. She took her hand, lightly touched Cinder's face, and moved her hand like a flowing stream down his. Their hands united in a firm grasp. My dear man, why do you ask an honest question that you already know the answer to? She said reverently. Quentin smiled gently as he looked at their hands and then to their eyes. Because I'm wondering why I'm here. I can't remember how long I've been here, and my life before this was dark and messy. And I don't mean anything towards you two. He looked over at him when he said this. My friend, it's okay. Not many things know me like you do. Cindy and Myra both got up and turned to each other with their free hands. They warmly touched each other's faces as they looked into their heartfelt warm eyes. And they looked over at him as if he was their parent. Quentin, you are my one and only friend, Cindy said with great conviction. Quentin, you are my one and only human, Mara said with love and affection. And if you truly want to know that honest answer you're seeking, you should ask the one who brought you here. They both turned around and walked slowly toward the door. When they reached them, their hands became broken as they walked out, and then they disappeared as if they never were present. Quinn smiled and rubbed his head, thinking to himself, in a quiet whisper.
Thank you. That's why we're feeding back.
Alright, my bad. In a quiet whisper, the cafe shop spoke gently in his mind. Why do you question your purpose, my son? The voice was warm and fatherly. I know that I had a choice, and I trusted you with that choice to save me. He spoke with a real somberness and tiredness. My child, Quentin pulled out a damp cloth and started to wipe down the counter. I just don't understand, Quentin said in a turn. Quentin started to tear a little. Why am I really here? So could you please just tell me, please? Your voice in his head was still, kind, hopeful, and silent for a few moments. This place exists because I love you, and I love them, Sinjin and Mara. It's as you give them a place to be, connect, and love. They give you what you always wanted and never had before taking your life, family, love, and friendship. However, the choice is yours. If you decide to leave, cafe will shop, or cafe will end. They will never meet again, and I will still love you, and so will they. The voice faded away as an echo in the cave. Quentin stopped what he was doing, leaned against the counter, and he smiled, the biggest smile he had ever had in his existence.